Welcome to the SuperCoolGear Design App tutorial. I'm going to walk you through every feature of this powerful design tool, from basic navigation to advanced customization options. The Design app is one of the two main components of the SuperCoolGear platform. The other one is the Gallery app that is explained in its own tutorial. Whether you're a beginner or experienced designer, this tutorial will help you master the app's unique capabilities, including its revolutionary PaletteSync technology. Let's dive in. On the left, we have the preview area. Once we select a design, that is where we will see the preview. Below the preview, we have a zoom slider that lets you zoom in and out. On the right, we have the main design interface. At the top, you'll see 6 primary tabs: Designs, Main, Fabric, Image, Text, and QR Code. This tab-based navigation system makes it easy to move between the different aspects of the design process. All the way on the right, we have the Quick Select Fabric palette. This allows you to quickly switch between fabric colors, no matter what aspect of your design you're working on. Under the Designs tab, you will find thumbnails of all your designs. Main controls your core design settings. Fabric lets you make a selection from 32 different fabric colors. Image handles all image aspects. Text manages typography, and QR Code lets you add a customized QR code. To manage your designs, simply hover over any thumbnail to reveal the action buttons. You can duplicate designs to create variations, or delete outdated designs you no longer need. At the top is a drop-down to filter the design list by what gallery they're in. When you save a design, the thumbnail will be updated. Note that the fabric color on the thumbnail is the main fabric color of the design, which may or may not be the currently selected fabric color. The Info tab contains essential metadata for your design. Here you can set your design name and description. Both the name and the description will show up in the gallery, but the description is optional. You can quickly set the name of the design to the text on the t-shirt by clicking the Use Text on Shirt button. If you want to order a sample of your design for yourself before it's in a gallery, click on the Order tab. You can use the Add to Cart button to order your design directly. The fabric color in the cart will be the currently selected fabric color. You select the size in the shopping cart. The price in the cart will be the base price without any markup, but can include a cost for using a premium image. Under the Pricing tab, you can set pricing and availability details specifically for this design. Normally, the price of a design consists of the base cost plus whatever markup you set in the gallery. Here, you can set a specific markup that is different from the gallery markup. This is particularly useful if you set a design to be a limited edition. Normally, there is no limit to how many units of a design can be ordered, but with a limited edition, you set a maximum. When you set a design to be a limited edition, this will be shown in the gallery and at the bottom of the design on the t-shirt. Each individual t-shirt will say, for example, limited edition 3 of 50. Once the limit of the edition is reached, the design will automatically be listed as sold out and no more units can be ordered. Now let's explore the Fabric tab. Here you decide which one of the 32 available fabric colors will be the design's primary color, the one that shows up initially in the gallery. You select the primary fabric color by clicking on the name. It will then be marked with a little crown both under the Fabric tab as well as on the Quick Pick Fabric palette on the right. The checkboxes let you select in what different fabric colors your design will be available. By selecting only fabric colors that work well with your design, you maximize the overall visual quality and appeal. The swatches show you the fabric colors and let you quickly preview your design on that fabric color. The SuperCoolGear PaletteSync technology lets you tweak your design for each of the 32 fabric colors and effortlessly integrate the different fabric versions into your gallery. More on that later. The Image tab is packed with features. Let's start with Browse. Here you have access to our unique and exclusive image library. The library is organized in several categories to quickly let you find what you're looking for. The last category button will show you the images you liked. The Upload feature supports all major image formats, including those with transparent backgrounds. Under the Shape tab, we find a checkbox that you can uncheck if you don't want to use an image. Below that are 3 sliders. The Zoom slider lets you zoom in on an image. For the preview, we use our library images at a resolution of 768 by 768 pixels, whereas for the final rendering, we use a resolution of 2048 by 2048 pixels. So when zoomed all the way in, you may see some pixels in the preview, but the final print will look a lot sharper. The second slider controls the image aspect ratio. Moving this slider crops the image to the desired aspect ratio. Our library images are square, so they will default to an aspect ratio of 1. In the case of your uploaded image, it will default to whatever the aspect ratio of that uploaded image is. The third slider controls how round or square the image is. All the way to the left makes it rectangular. Sliding it to the right gives it rounded corners, and all the way to the right makes it an oval or a circle, depending on the aspect ratio of the image. The fourth tab under Image is Border. This lets you add a border to your image, which can offer a nice design touch. You can pick any color for the border, and the slider at the bottom lets you set the thickness. This is a good time to explain our unique ink preview system. Each design has up to 4 colored elements: the image border, the text, and the QR code. For each of these elements, you can pick any color you like. However, in the preview on the left, you will see a filtered version of that color. This filtered version is what the color will look like on the actual fabric. This difference is not always very big and depends on the hue and lightness of the color. Being able to see what the color eventually will look like on the fabric lets you and your customers get a more reliable idea of what the final product will look like. Under the Colorize tab, you can colorize your image if it has a transparent background. Colorizing an image means that the entire image will be set to the color you pick. This works particularly well with line drawings, of which we have several hundred in our library. The line drawings are completely white images, with the lines being the parts of the image that are not transparent. This way, we can project line drawings on the design and render them in any color. Under the Text tab, we have 3 sub-tabs. First, Text. Check the box if you want to use text in your design. Below that is the area where you enter the text. Under the next sub-tab, Style, we have 3 sliders. Font size lets you set the size of your text. Font weight lets you make the letters fat or skinny. Font width lets you make the letters wider or narrower. Under the Color sub-tab, you can set the color of the text. The last main tab is QR code, and it has two subtabs. Under Link, check the box to include a QR code in your design. In the area below that, you enter the text, usually a URL. The QR code in the preview updates in real time. You can point your phone at the preview to check if it is showing the correct URL. The size slider controls the size of the individual little blocks of the QR code from 5/100th of an inch to 1/4 inch. The QR code that is generated only uses the necessary number of blocks. A longer URL will require a QR code with more blocks and thus make the QR code bigger in the design. If all this sounds a little complicated, don't worry, the user interface does the math in real time. You can set the QR color under the Color tab. Please allow for enough contrast between each fabric color and the colors you pick here. Fabric is a lot rougher than a computer screen, so if the QR code works on the screen, that is not necessarily a guarantee that it will work on fabric. Now let's go over our unique PaletteSync technology. Offering t-shirts on different fabric colors has always been a challenge because a design that is fine-tuned for one fabric color may then not look as good on another fabric color. The way SuperCoolGear has solved this problem is by allowing the designer to fine-tune the colors of each design element separately for each fabric color. As our design system has up to 4 color design elements, image border, text, and QR code, it means that each design stores a total of 128 colors. This will give you, the designer, the freedom to fine-tune your design for every single one of the 32 available fabric colors. Once you've tweaked the colors of your design for the fabric colors you've chosen to offer for sale, separate preview images will be automatically generated for each of those fabric colors. These previews are then automatically integrated in the gallery. When the buyer selects a fabric color, that preview with your fine-tuned colors will appear. When the buyer orders a design, the design will be automatically manufactured exactly in the colors you chose for that fabric color. The PaletteSync system allows you the freedom to express your design across a range of fabric colors and make it look amazing on each of them. At the same time, it takes care of all the complexities of integrating your expanding design vision in a beautiful gallery. The result is a compelling buying experience, offering an unprecedented visual multitude of choices guaranteed to optimize your sales. You've now seen every feature of the SuperCoolGear design app. The combination of intuitive navigation, powerful customization tools, and the revolutionary PaletteSync technology makes SuperCoolGear the new standard in the print-on-demand industry. Happy designing and welcome to the SuperCoolGear community.